It doesn't get cold down there in the winter, right? We don't eat our flannels. We actually
What
wear
are you?
our flannels.
What are you, a
That is
lumberjack?
vapor open.
Hey,
So Lenny, what are
hey,
you trying to do? You're doing passive house in Atlanta?
listen. Here's the thing about in the summertime, okay? It gets up to 175 degrees out there, okay? Have you ever been in an attic that's 250 degrees?
Hello everyone, this is Matt Hoots here at the 1920s Makeover ATL, and any moment now, Dan and Chris are going to be landing and checking out this house.
From what you said before, they didn't even have sheathing on here
Right.
underneath. So
Yeah.
this is the structural
This is-
support for racking and
Yeah.
everything.
And
So
a lot of times their lateral support is done with lead-in bracing. They take a 1x4 or 2x4 and run it diagonally in the framing. That way they could do this siding this way without the sheathing.
right.
But back then, the siding was attached directly to studs, and then they didn't even have the insulation, and it worked. And that's the way you want to keep that house. But when you do these upgrades and you start wanting to stay warm, you're changing the environment in the cavity and inside
cold.
the house. Or cold. Oh wait, you mean it gets cold?
It gets cold. No, you want it to stay cold inside.
You want it to stay
You don't want
cool
the
outside.
warm air to
No,
come
but it gets
in.
cold here.
It's a little cold.
According to my friends up north.
It doesn't get cold down there in the winter, right?
Anyway, we do get down below 60 degrees here, and that's when we start.
Right.
That's when we need our insulation.
Yeah.
But the insulation helps in both ways. So when we start adding the insulation to keep us cool or to keep us hot, to keep us warm, that's changing the environment and the science of the assembly, which is why these assemblies lasted so long, because they were allowed to go in and out. Now, as we add the insulation and we're controlling any vapor or condensation that's the result of that insulation, we want to control that. All that controlling is part of the durability, making the house last longer. That's why we're using different assemblies, but we got to know what that assembly is, and we're using materials that are compatible with that type of
Right.
construction and that assembly.